All right.
Oh man. As the multiverse aligns, new mutated enhanced being of my kind. I rhyme to an iron heartbeat of Eddie Kane, the conqueror with the thought of Xavier's peace of mind. Look, Max crafting a well-written in Hell's Kitchen, being blind, dare to see your Scott Summers eye to eye. Miles ahead, web slinging a line in this age of Voltron, you ain't even inclined. The real McCoy, your beast with mine. I'm from Sakar, barely age, I've increased the time. Fantastic as a force field formed by Sue. It's the arrival of Marvel of the Minds, it's been due. Go.
Yeah, first and foremost, what up, though? Marvel of the Minds back at it with episode, I believe this is 44, man. Last one we did was the Agatha season finale joint, which I believe was episode 43. I could be wrong, but I feel like we on episode 44, man. We at it strong, man. We've been this started in what was that, 2022? Late 2022?
I think so. I think so.
Man.
Yeah.
No, probably might have been August of 2022, I feel like, because I know the first episode we did was about the Submariner. So yeah, we back at it, man. Peace, what's good, man? What's going on with you?
Chilling, trying to beat the heat. It's like 99 today.
Oh,
humid.
Hush. We just got a little snow. Hush. I don't want to hear it. I can't take back that I asked. No.
I haven't seen snow. It feels like I haven't seen snow in years.
You ain't missing nothing, dog. You ain't missing nothing, man. But man, listen, we was talking about this just to kind of figure out like what we wanted to discuss in between like the number of MCU projects that we have coming, whether it's television shows, movies, or even some of the animated series. I believe I know we got What If in December. However, man, let's get right into it. What are some of the I don't even want to say some because it's not like we have a lot, but what are the MCU projects that you're looking forward to come 2025?
Man, like, well, for not even 2025, we get Daredevil in like a week or two, don't we?
Nah, because we're in December
Daredevil,
now.
I swear I thought Daredevil was coming in December or something or other.
Nah.
What?
If anything, I feel like that was supposed to be in March. I could be looking it up while you're speaking of it, but I highly doubt.
Yeah. Anyways, so Daredevil, really looking forward to that. Hoping they're able to match and keep the tone. I have no doubts that they're gonna, it will be a violent show. Like people, in the beginning they were worried, like, oh, it's not gonna, be as violent or as gritty as those first.
Have that original
Netflix
allure from the first 3 seasons, right?
Yeah. But I'm more than confident with
now that you mentioned Daredevil, they're bringing back all of the Defenders, Luke Cage, Iron Fist, Jessica Jones, or whatever too. So, yeah, I don't know when they're gonna introduce them again. I would imagine it being in Daredevil, right? You know what I'm saying?
I would imagine it would be if not for like a whole episode, at least like 1 or 2 of them popping in to let us know, hey, they're here. Yeah,
dog. March 2025.
Oh man, what the fuck? I swear I saw something on like Disney and it was like, oh, coming soon, December. And I was like, oh, sweet,
Word.
That's why I hit you up the other day. Was like, yo, don't we get Daredevil? Like,
and when you said it in my mind, I'm like, yeah, March. I'm thinking in my mind like March is it's technically right around the corner. You thinking like, no, the month we're in now, like, nah. I could, Daredevil is definitely something that I anticipate as well. So yeah, that and like I said, that's a few months, man, March. So
yeah, and what if? Like, I'm super hyped on what if. Like that trailer just looked.
Final season, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand that. I don't understand it.
Keep going on. It could keep going on. It's like I don't understand why they're treating this as though like we can't do anything else with that. Nah, y'all can always keep going with this. You know what I'm saying? I didn't understand that either. I hope that's something that's not true, and they just kind of like calling our bluff.
Yeah, I hope so. Unless they're switching over, and instead of what if, they're gonna continue some of these stories from what if. Like I know we're gonna be getting the Marvel Zombies.
Oh yeah.
So they might just be continuing and fleshing out some of these stories that we saw in What If.
Like maybe like make the zombies potentially being like a spinoff of What If, because it's gonna be the same animation.
Absolutely,
right?
yeah, absolutely, okay. It will be, yeah, for sure, certainly.
That storyline was so dope to me, man. That was one of the great storylines that first season.
I loved it.
Man, and then when it ended, it was like, yo, what? Like that's it?
Yeah.
And then they didn't bring it back in the second season. It was like, dog, like when we getting, but I guess they like, no, y'all gonna get Marvel Zombies as a whole. So we got Daredevil, What If, which is this month that we're in. After I was assuming, but there's one before Daredevil. I do believe Fantastic Four First Steps. Isn't that no? Okay,
no. That's no. That's
what's we got February.
Is it Falcon, Captain America?
That's the one, right? Or is that May? Like that was May. When is the Thunderbolts?
Thunderbolts is May.
We need a producer because I'm trying to. That's May. It says May 2nd, 2025. So Brave New World is in May. Yeah. Okay, so this is all that this is the one. Brave New World.
Wait. Thunderbolts is the one in March?
Thunderbolts is May.
Thunderbolts is May. Brave New World is
in March. Brave New World is in February.
February.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now that's the one I'm kind of nervous about, honestly, because of hearing about all the reshoots. I feel like they're blowing their load. With putting Red Hawk in there and showing us that he's in there. I just feel like that's their selling point for the movie or something. Like if we show y'all Red Hawk, everybody's going to want to see it because we know Anthony Mackie is no disrespect at all, but I think a lot of people are skeptical about him being the leading role as Captain America. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand what's going on with all the reshoots.
How many reshoots have they done?
It's coming out on Valentine's Day. See, now I'm really nervous. Man, what's happening here?
I don't know.
Valentine's Day, Captain America.
I wouldn't read too much into that.
I know, right? But it's like you just because we so invested, man. We 43, we 44 episodes in. We want Marvel to win, right?
I don't think reshoots are necessarily a reason for worry because almost every single one of the movies, like Infinity War, had reshoots. Endgame had reshoots. Spider-Man No Way Home had reshoots. And
sidebar, speaking of Endgame, did I send you this? Because I'll be sending you mad shit that I see on YouTube about Marvel, dog. But there's a scene that was cut from Endgame, and it was an alternate scene with what's the planet they were on with Red Skull with the Soul Stone. What planet was
Vormir.
Vormir, okay. Yeah. And it's with Black Widow and Hawkeye, and Thanos is actually there. He shows up like, it's crazy. Like they show his. It was in hindsight, like I was saying, like it was kind of whack scene. Now I see why they got rid of it. It was like, what was the purpose of this? Like if they're there to get the Soul Stone, why is Thanos there and his squad? Like why are they there?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I didn't understand that. It didn't make sense. So I get why they didn't keep it. But yeah, I was like, I wonder, did I send them that? But yeah, you're right about that with the reshoots though. Yeah. It's just that
I don't think that's
it's kind with I'm so uncertain about Anthony Mackie though, dog. With him being, I mean, he don't get me wrong, it wasn't whack with what we saw in Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Yeah,
but part of me is just like, I wish I would have just left him as Falcon, like, and
I mean, it's no disrespect to Mackie or his character. I think he was a great Falcon, but I feel like Bucky would have been the better transition over to Cap.
And because there's a storyline, I believe, in the comics, right, where he goes that middle and he's Captain America. Yeah, so I mean, run with that. Make it a movie. We already saw him prove himself and what he can do as far as in Winter Soldier. You know what I'm saying? Anthony Mackie, on the other hand, Sam Wilson, in movies we got him as Falcon. He was never like the lead. And even when we did see him get like a major, like some major fight scenes in the movies, he was getting his ass whooped in Winter Soldier, right? So and then even in Civil War, it's like,
and then even in Falcon and Winter Soldier, you know, like he's all anti-serum, whatever. Like, bro, just take the juice, get juiced up,
dog. Yeah, take the juice.
Juiced up.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Because and here's another reason why I think, like, come on, man, you expect me to believe he's gonna defeat Red Hulk? What are you gonna outsmart him? You gonna outfly him?
Not a chance.
Like,
yeah, no,
you gonna fly away from him? Like, it's like, that's, man. And see, because then I seen a clip. It was in the trailer. I watched the trailer. I know you were like, I don't mess with the trailers, whatever. I'm like, no, I'm watching these trailers.
And I watched like the first trailer.
Like, is it the one? Well, no. So if you saw the first one, this definitely wasn't in it. But the one I saw, he's about to go at it with Red Hulk, and he says a line that I was like, nah, it's no way. It's no way y'all kept this line in there. He was like, come on, you want me? Then come and get me. Like, man, get this shit out of here, man. What is this? Like, not the whole film, but just that line. It's like, man, please, y'all don't keep that line in that movie, man. I'm real nervous about it. Like, just the trailer. It's like, I'm looking at it like, oh, I'm gonna see a lot of his flying scenes though do look pretty fresh. Yeah, I ain't mad at it. I'm like, yo, he as Falcon, like always, he got busy. But it's like, man, dog, like, I'd have been cool if this would have just been a movie, the Falcon and the Winter Soldier movie, or, well, I guess because technically, if you really watch the show, it was a movie. You could tell they just shot it and split it up into episodes, pretty much. And that was a thing. Like, I even that was a thing. Like, I don't know if you heard the audiobook as of yet, or maybe even read the book. I told you about the Reign of Marvel Studios.
Oh, no, I haven't heard it yet.
It was so much like when you was hearing about like a lot of the TV shows, that's how it was done. They shot them pretty much as movies and just broke them down into episodes. And it was like, oh, okay. Where I am confident in what we'll get in 2025 with the TV shows is they have showrunners. And we gave a lot of a slight to Agatha, right? But they did have a showrunner, and it wasn't like a you made the face like, nah. And they did have a showrunner, and it wasn't shot as a movie split into TV episodes. You know what I'm saying? So I do respect that, but I get it. I understand what don't get me started on that show again, man.
Hey, but that's what I think I like about the Marvel shows, though, is that they more shoot them as a movie and then split them up. Like, I think that makes it. I mean, it seems, at least from what I can see, in my opinion, I think they're better. Like, but let's not talk about.
Remember, they did it for Secret Invasion. They did it for the shows they did it for. It was like, like they even did it with WandaVision. Like, remember, I don't know if I told you that, and they didn't even have the finale in mind. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Which is like, how you feel about WandaVision now? What, 3 years later or so? In hindsight,
I mean,
it wasn't whack, but just like finale wise,
it was.
How did you feel about it?
Finale wise, it was. I mean, it wasn't like anything incredible, but it was still solid. Like, you know.
I'll tell you this, knowing that them really confirming that Doctor Strange was supposed to be in it, like a lot of the Easter eggs and stuff that they pointed out, and they said they didn't do it because they didn't want him to be like such a focus over Wanda. It was like, come on, dog. Come on, man. Like the whole stuff where she was having those like visions and or the dreams and stuff, like whatever that was Doctor Strange, like Easter eggs all throughout. And it was like, man, come on, man. Because he was trying to tell her something. I forget what it was specifically. I watched a video on it. I was like, come on, man. Why y'all do that? Like, he was supposed to be in it. And that would have made a lot of what we saw in Multiverse of Madness made way more sense. You know what I mean? And even with her character arc or whatever, it was just like a lot of people wasn't a fan of that, man. A lot of people weren't. Like, I don't think it was a bad movie, but a lot of people was not a fan of like how they did that, because in WandaVision it showed like, oh, you sort of like redeem yourself or whatever, and then all of a sudden next time we see you on this mad villainous rampage, it was like, wait, how did we get here?
The Darkhold,
yeah, when she got a hold of it. Yeah, because she was at the end of WandaVision with it. But that's what it was. The way Multiverse of Madness was supposed to open, she was supposed to it was supposed to be a scene where she finds Mordo or whatever. Because remember, he was like, no more, like too many wizards or something like that. Yeah, she cuts his head off or whatever. It was like, dang, they took that out and everything. Leaves his head with Doctor Strange, where it was like, damn, like she was,
they should have kept that.
It just be making you wondering, like, who these last minute decisions. Like, nah, we ain't gonna keep that. Even with Agatha's show and the whole thing of like they didn't want to dig into the Senior Scratch and what was her Nicholas Scratch storyline as much, because it would have pulled away from like Agatha as the main character. It's like, hello, like let's kind of get no, not that because they had an episode based on that, right? They didn't want to dig into the relationship she had with Death, with Lady Death, or whatever, because they felt like that would have took away from the Nicholas Scratch storyline. It's like, dog,
that would have gave the shit more depth, and
like, it started giving me
for everybody freaking out about that series and how incredible it was. Like the whole thing as a whole, except for maybe that one episode with Lydia or whatever her name was.
Yeah,
everything was very surface. There wasn't shit deep with it really. Like it was extremely surface level stuff as far as the plot and the story and really everything.
Like, because even with the other shows, you could watch them. Even with She-Hulk, it was mad like stuff people was trying to find out. Like, even though like they didn't enjoy the show as much, it was like, no, but what's that? Like the ones you had the obvious shit that stood out, like the Wolverine, like Man at a Bar fight, and the Celestial in the ocean. But other than that, it was things that were going on in there. Like, yo, who could this be? Is it the leader? Is it this person? You know what I'm saying? But whereas in Agatha, we just watching like, oh yeah, I peeped that. Yeah, I get it. Oh, word, that's crazy. Oh, he was running the thing the whole time. Well, I kind of figured that out by like episode 3, maybe. Like, it's just remember, I kept saying, like, I don't trust him, dog. Like, he just, like, how you asking questions and everything. Like, he just, well, what about this? Oh, you know what's going on. So it's just, man. Anyway, we got Daredevil that's coming in March. We got, well, in order, we got What If, of course, we know in December.
Thunderbolts.
Yeah,
that's
Thunderbolts.
I'm really looking forward to that.
That's coming in. That's the one that's going to be in May. So how you feel about that? Like overall?
We'll see how they handle Sentry.
Right.
I think it could be really cool. I'm excited to see Bucky like get down. Like I always love getting really down in the shit, like fucking shit up. And I think
as someone who's a fan of Avengers, Earth's Mightiest Heroes, the animated series, please get Sentry right. He used to fuck them up in that show, bro. They didn't want no problems with him. So I want them to get this right. I get it. This is like quote unquote an origin story for them. But they got it. I don't mess this up, man. Like,
if they get him right, that means there's got to be some other entity, bad guy out there. That like something at a high level is incoming for sure.
This
because they don't put OP people in there without something to count. Like they got to have balance. So somebody's coming.
This my thing. Why not have? And that's my problem with the Brave New World that's coming. Why not just have Red Hawk in the Thunderbolts? You got him in Brave New World. Wasn't he one of the Thunderbolts?
Really?
Wasn't he one of the Thunderbolts? So what it looks like
Ross.
is what it looks like is it's like, so the name of the movie is Thunderbolts, but Thunderbolt Ross as Red Hawk, y'all got him in Brave New World. I'm hoping
maybe that's
don't make a lot of sense.
Hopefully that's just his introduction and he will be.
You think he'll appear? Because
maybe
it could be possible because Brave New World, like we said, we know that happens in February, Valentine's Day, and Thunderbolts being in May, Marvel is real heavy on connecting the dots and everything. So I can see that being a thing. Now here's my thing, because we got Brave New World in February of 2025. Let's get to Fantastic Four, because I could have swore that was coming out in February.
Nah, I didn't even think that was is that even coming out in 2025?
Damn, I see a release date of July 25th
of 2025.
Yeah, I'll tell you one thing. They
damn, that's real close to May.
Yeah, but
they're squeezing it in there.
Yeah, it sounds like Marvel trying to like get right to it, because remember, this whole thing with Secret Wars and all that shit supposed to be coming in 2026.
Yeah, and like, I know that's way far out, but I'm really looking forward to Secret Wars. And I called that shit. Like, I think I even called it in a podcast like long time ago. I was like, Secret Wars is on the horizon. They're just setting this shit up too perfectly. And I think it was maybe a few months later, boom, they announced Secret Wars. Like, I'm so ready for that shit.
Edging closer and closer too, man. I'm looking like, damn, when they got the decks stacked as far as like, even if you count Daredevil, right? That's a show, and that we got coming in March. Then you got May, you got Thunderbolts. Then I almost forgot Brave New World, February. Yeah, Brave New World in February. Well, we got to throw What If in there, because that always somehow connects in some way. It's always something in there that's going to connect, right? So What If, December, Brave New World in February. Then in March, you got Daredevil. Then nothing in April. That'd be crazy. Just like, in April too. Then you got May with the Thunderbolts. Skip another month. Then there's July with Fantastic. And then there's nothing else after that as far as on the films or whatever. TV show wise, other than Daredevil, I believe we are getting that Spider-Man animated series, like the what is it?
Freshman year.
Yeah, freshman year. Yeah. We're getting that. So I just don't know
what the fuck.
I have to look it up.
What have you been hearing anything of what happened with Beyond the Spider-Verse?
Last I heard, they're still working on it. They just said we're still working on it. The
last thing I heard was they completely scrapped what they had and are starting over. I don't know if that was true. I don't know why they would do that.
I did hear something about that. It had something to do with no. I'm tripping. Maybe I'm thinking about. No, I'm thinking about Across the Spider-Verse, where they changed the ending. They had to change the ending at the last minute or something like that. Yeah, that's what it was. Where the end of Across the Spider-Verse wasn't gonna be Evil Miles, or him as the Prowler. Yeah. So they weren't.
So
we weren't gonna.
But that, because that was supposed to come out a year later, which would be this December. Beyond the Spider-Verse was slated.
When did that drop? Was that 2022 or 2023 with Across the Spider-Verse?
2023 Across the Spider-Verse.
Damn, word.
Because I saw it here in Australia.
Damn, it sure was, man. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Looking at it now, June 2nd came out. Damn, that's crazy, dog. Yeah, and then it would have been this year. We would have got fucking, and then it just was like, because they said it was like, next year. It was like, all right, bet. We was hype.
Oh, we're forgetting. Hey, whoa. We're forgetting the movie that technically is a Marvel movie that's coming out in like a week or two.
What's that?
Kraven.
Oh yeah. I kind of look forward to that, even though Sony they gonna get me every time. Sony gonna get me every time. Now I'm never watching Madam Web. I'll tell you that much. But
fuck. Hold up, I got a huntsman I gotta kill. Sorry.
The spider?
Big ass spider. Yeah.
Oddly enough, talking about Spider-Man films, right?
Yeah.
That's
Where's
crazy.
my cats at? They usually hunt them down and kill them, but shit, they didn't get this one. Get on your job.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, I didn't think about that yet. Kraven, I do kind of look forward to seeing that, because I'm familiar with the character from the original animated series. So yeah, I do look forward to that, just to kind of see how they handle this or whatever. And it's gonna be rough though, because it's like all these Spider-Man villain movies with no Spider-Man in it. Hey, listen, when it comes to Sony,
it's weird.
Sony, y'all not Matt Reeves in DC. You can't give us these villains. They pulled it off well.
The reason, the reason they're doing it is because they got to put out a movie every so many
every
years.
4 years, I believe.
Yeah, to keep the rights to Spider-Man. Otherwise, it reverts back to Marvel.
Just revert the damn rights back to Marvel. Y'all put out enough. Y'all put out enough. Shit.
Yeah.
The Amazing Spider-Man is streaming on Netflix, I believe, and Tubi and whatnot. Y'all, you're getting your bread. Revert the rights back to Marvel, man. Like, enough. You know what I'm saying? So, but we'll see. Let's see how Kraven turns out. And that's really all we got. Honestly, I feel like I'm missing something.
Yeah.
Whatever we missing, we bounce back with it in episode 45 or whatever. But yeah, I feel like that was it. Oh, real take. I ain't that excited no more about Downey being Doom, dog. I don't know what I remember. Well, I don't know what my original take was before, but I don't know, man. And I think what it is, I'm tired of seeing the thumbnails with information about him as Doom and how soon he may appear. I get it. He may appear in Fantastic Four in July.
He probably will.
He may appear in something beforehand. I wouldn't be surprised we get him in What If. Who knows? But
if we get him in anything, I would like it to be more of end credit scene, like how Thanos used to do at the end of, like, you know, Avengers, or at the end of Guardians of the Galaxy 1 or whatever. Was that what it was? Yeah.
Because they've been, when we got Thanos the first time, it was at the end of the first Avengers. But yeah, Marvel have been kind of slacking anyway on they post end credit scenes or whatever. They've had them, but it don't be anything that connects.
I think the last, like, important end credit scene that we got might have been in Eternals. Those two that we got in there.
Yeah. And it was like,
we haven't seen shit from them yet. Yeah.
So right about that.
That was an important one.
Yeah, he's gonna be in What If. We also getting I feel like Blade in What If, or is either Blade gonna be in What If?
We get Agatha in What If, bro.
Yeah.
Shit. Fuck. Damn.
Look how excited I am. But I think Blade is either gonna be in What If, or I believe they're doing a Midnight Suns series, and I believe it's gonna be animated. So I think we're supposed to get Blade in that. So yeah, that's gonna be interesting to see. So yeah, man. 2025, man. I'm excited about a lot of stuff. Like I said, I'm just nervous about this. I ain't as excited as I was about the news of Downey being Doom. It was like, at first, because I was skeptical at first, but then I was like, that could be pretty dope. Let's see how it pans out. But I'm like, I get it. He's gonna be a variant of him. I'm pretty sure. I'm hoping it be another actual Victor Von Doom. You know what I'm saying? And this is just like a variant, maybe a weaker variant or something. So I don't know. We shall see.
Yeah, we'll see.
But yeah, man.
We'll see.
Nice talk covering this, man, especially with no notes, man. These be great episodes when we don't have the notes, man. We just shoot the shit about like what's coming up, man. So yeah, special things to come, y'all. Special things to come. Make sure y'all follow us on the social media platforms. I'll be trying my best to like keep it active on Instagram and the TikTok pages, even though TikTok is out of here supposedly in January. Might do a Threads page for it. I'm drop the Discord link in the description of the show when I put this out. So yeah, man. Hey, let them know where they can find you at. Peace of mind 313 across everything, everywhere, always and forever. Yep. Same thing here. Nametag Alexander across the board, across social media. When you search, type it in whatever the platforms is. Even this new and Blue Sky that I've looked around a little bit. It's the same shit as Twitter /X or whatever. Too many social media platforms. Too many. Tired of adding myself to new ones. Make sure y'all follow us though. Subscribe to the podcast Marvel of the Minds across the your favorite podcast platforms, including but not limited to Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, I believe, still cracking. And YouTube, of course, got the YouTube clips going. You're gonna see some full episodes, whatever. Spread the word about it. Your dopest Marvel centered podcast hosted by hip hop artists. Flat out. Till the next time, it's Marvel of the Minds. Peace.